Don't point that thing at my nose. Anything could happen. Hello, it's Paddy from Fingers on Plastic. And I have a surprise for you. I'm going to review a toy. I bet you weren't expecting that. Here he is. Contact shot from Make Toys, Point Blank. Love this guy, really, really do. Was chasing him for quite a while, found him on Facebook and managed to get him for a decent price. He is in really good nick. One tiny scratch at the back here. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up. Really looking forward to seeing this guy in car mode. From the pictures, the car looks really, really good, if slightly too big. But he does match up with his other Make Toys buddies. And in saying that, for an old figure, this guy's articulation is really good. His feet are really, really good movement. You get lots of movement there. And his arms as well. Very, very good. You can move these up and down to whatever kind of format that you want. One of the toys that I didn't get as a kid, a mate of mine had him, and he reminds me very much of the G1 toy with a modern take on it. There's actually quite a lot of styling as well. I don't know if the camera will show that, but lots of detail there on the inner leg, which I think is really, really cool. Love this guy. His back tends to tab off a little bit. That's probably something I'm doing wrong as opposed to the toy. Let's get him in there. There we go. But let's have a look and see what he looks like with some more modern Transformers. That's enough of my face, you don't want to see that. So here he is alongside KFC's Blaster. And those size that really, really work. I'm not an expert on Point Blank, so maybe someone out there can tell me if this looks right. But for toys, it looks really, really good. And also, if we bring in MP44, you can see that he's slightly taller, barely an MP44. But again, I think that works really, really well. So I think there is plenty of space for this guy on my shelf, despite the age. And in case anybody was wondering, this is how he looks with Lupus. They scale really well together, as they do with Dracula. There we go. Oops. There we go. Right, now, back to whatever I was doing. What was I doing again? We've not had another version of this chap, and I think we're really, really due one, aren't we? Some of the Target Masters and Headmasters, you know, we're waiting on some company to come in and do them, because I think there really are, it's an open market for that, and this guy as well. Even if he came in on a new model, I think I would get him again. Accessories, obviously he comes with the gun and an extra head here. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. And also different faces. I know the camera won't really pick those up, so I'm going to ask Simon if he can add a photo to allow you to see them or not. Hopefully we'll be able to add it in here. And with that in mind, on the photograph you'll see the 3 different faces that I have without not putting them on, and the old head. And if we take the photograph away and we look at the robot again, we will see that I have him with this face, which I think is the best one. And this helmet as well. Beautiful, beautiful robot. Right, I think it's time to try and get him into car mode. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. And as if by magic, here he is in vehicle mode. Wow, gorgeous colours. He is a little bit tabby. Now, I've transformed him quite quickly, but he's not tabbed in very well, as you can probably see. Let's have a look there. Oops, noisy. So there's bits and bobs that aren't tabbed perfectly well, but he's still a gorgeous car. He really is. There he is. Look at that. Okay, comparison wise, let's see. Here he is with Fans Toys Hot Rod. Okay. And here he is with Fans Toys Blur. Now he looks a little bit bigger than these guys, but he is a bit older than them, isn't he? So if we take that, let's see. There you go. Okay. So he is a bit bigger than these guys, but to be fair, he does scale a lot better with his Make Toys buddies. I just don't have any of them to hand. But still, either way, beautiful vehicle. Right, well, let's get him back into robot mode for some final thoughts. Final thoughts. Love him. He is really, really good. Transforms quite easily, slightly tabby, which, you know, you could get around if you took your time with him and wasn't as impatient as me. I think he fits in very well with the other Make Toys. Probably slightly too big in car mode for me, but a good car mode nonetheless, and really G1. As a robot, he is beautiful. I love the colours and I love the aesthetic. It's a high recommend from me. So, from me and Point Blank, we shall see you later. Thank you very much.
Boo! I know people are like, oh, what's he doing here? I just wanted, because Paddy C was doing this video, and I wanted to say Contact Shot is actually one of my favourite figures. I've had him since release, and he's always had a special place in my heart. I'm not sure if it mentioned, but he's got these little rocket launchers there. Cool. Anyway, he's always has a special place in my heart because he's the last Point Blank is the last is the last G1 figure I remember buying way back when they first came out. He sort of represented the end of my collection as a child, and then it was reborn with the 25th anniversary Optimus Prime. Was it the 20th anniversary Optimus Prime? So a few months back, there was a video where people are like, you know, what toys do you still love after the shine went off? And I ended up doing it on Gigapower's Gutter, but he was in the running. He is tabby, but it's good tabs. Once they're tabbed in, he's tabbed in, but it's a pig to get him there. And he is too big. He's just too big. Like, you know, like me 7/8 of the size. I think he'd be pretty much spot on. But he is still a figure that is absolutely glorious. Lots of detail. Yeah, so I just wanted to stick my 2 cents in. Thank you very much.
Fingers on plastic.